Hi everybody, it's me, Master Fran. Today is a fine Wednesday, August the 20th, and it's a nice, sunny, warm afternoon. I don't know why I'm doing this Dr. Nick impression. I'm just messing about, trying to just make an intro because I'm just trying to play catch up. Welcome to the, I guess, Ryan Francis does stuff. Does stuff stream, because, you know, it's kind of just me kind of just figuring things out here. Welcome. I'm your fine, fantastic host. I'm kind of just meandering around doing some file organizing right now. I just got back from work, or at least, you know, I just got started with work overall, so I'm kind of just in this weird point where I'm kind of just, I guess, reacclimating to stuff. I recently finished my big notable commission, which is the Dragon commission from last stream, and I posted it. My client really likes it, and overall it's been a huge success. So, you know, it's been pretty nice with that, and I'm happy that everything turned out pretty well, because, yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright. Can I... Yeah, I'm gonna cut this. So yeah, what I'm mostly doing is kind of doing a bit of housekeeping with my game development stuff, because I'd say a lot of my, I guess most of my days doing game stuff has kind of just been, you know, pretty straightforward. Now that I'm done with my commission, it's back to the general grind of just working on a thing. So, you know, working on my game and kind of just reacclimating myself to, I suppose, normal society. Where the fuck's that diamond? There it is. I'm like, where is it? Where's the diamond? And yeah, kind of just reorganizing some files. So what I've currently been up to is mainly fiddling about with getting some things done and ready. And these are a bunch of sprites that have been far in the background. Like this is a concept where Cole's able to hide inside treasure chests, and he's able to leap into chests, like leap into larger chests, and he's able to hide. Meanwhile, there's also mimic chests, because of course I'll put a mimic in there. And there's some fun little stuff with this where, you know, the mimic lock will look, and while it looks normal, it just looks like this. But if it's a mimic, it will follow you. So one interesting thing with the mimic is the mimic will not attack until you actually open the chest. So, you know, if it gets close, it will probably go back to normal. But if Cole turns around, like, the mimic will look like this. So that's kind of one of those little fun things I was thinking about back a while ago, and I'm now kind of just revisiting this because, you know, this mechanic, I don't know whether or not, I don't even know if Adam even has sprites. Like, I dropped them here, but that's about it with that. But I've mostly kind of just been futzing about with trying to find where all my unorganized stuff is and just putting it places where I can just stick them. So what I'm currently doing is overwriting certain sprites and kind of just doing that item list. But what I'm gonna do, actually, oh wait, okay, that's what I was doing. Save as, overwrite this, the item list. Alright. So what this is going to be is I'm going to call it the black mass emlet, so I'm not confusing it for literally everything else. Because this used to be a separate file. And now I'm kind of just making some housekeeping efforts to kind of just bring back the files. And usually I just do this off stream, but of course you're seeing me do this on stream because I hadn't streamed. I'm like 30 minutes late for the stream. That's literally why I'm doing stuff like this. So another little bit of things that I've been up to is I've been working on some more environment art stuff and working on new background tiles. I'd say the most recent thing that I've been working with is getting some art design with some little towns. So probably like boom boom boom, get rid of these tiles and kind of just fiddle around with sprites like this. So what I'm kind of doing is making special tiles to kind of just see, you know, make like variants of these tiles on things like straw huts and things like that. And I posted on social media my art direction of the pig houses. So that's essentially what I'm doing right now, is making a big old cabin right here and doing things like I'm able to build cabins through tile sets and stuff like that. Of course, I'm half a fan and half not a fan of Aseprite's the way Aseprite does tiles. Like, Aseprite doesn't let me double select these tiles, which is probably just the most annoying thing about Aseprite sometimes, is that you have just all this cool stuff and then you can't really do much with that. I also need to make a tile for if the door is facing the other direction, because I do have a few tiles that are just like this. They're kind of like overall a generic door. Overall, it's like a generic door, and honestly, just fiddling around with this. But the end goal for these is just have like modular tile sets with this. And I think if I export these tiles as something like tiled, so oops, let me basically get GB Studio and tiled open. So I've been fiddling around with stuff like getting into GB Studio with that kind of stuff, and I've also been testing some stuff in GB Studio right now, kind of just figuring out how I can get scenes to just work in GB Studio. Mostly it's just a personal experiment. But yeah, I mean, it's been okay so far. Like whenever I've been experimenting with a bunch of just working some of my sprites in GB Studio, and this is completely separate from anything that Adam's doing right now. Just me figuring out how to use GB Studio, and it's been okay. It doesn't have every little thing, like Cole's tail cuts off, plus his colors are completely off. But there's some tiny little things here where I got like little collision, just it's pre-made already. And the tile set's not exact, like Cole should be more adherent to the floor, but I'm probably gonna rework this room some more just so Cole can actually go down and stuff like that. So that's kind of just what I'm currently tackling in general, is just getting more environment stuff not only up but working right now. So I'd say that's the big future project, is making new environment tiles plus storyboards plus more and more and more and more until it's all just insane. So what I'm what I hope to get accomplished is to get like a little tile set thing done here. The one thing that's interesting about the Game Boy tiles is the actual Game Boy hardware is on 8x8 tiles, not 16x16, which means I'm actually more restricted when it comes to this type of pixel art. And I just realized my frickin' things aren't on. Let me just turn it back on. And this is a Spud tablet and Veadotube. You'll see my like little VTuber as it goes. That's probably the most annoying thing about this is if I can't minimize these little I can't minimize my Veadotube thing. It has to be over. I can't just, you know, there's nothing letting me keep it minimized with that. So that's kind of just the most annoying thing about having a VTuber plus this this hand arrangement and stuff like that. But yeah, overall it's mostly just me, you know, getting basic environment stuff done with this, whether it's getting some typical 156 by 144 sized environments. Like you've got a rough background shape, but this is the general idea of how tiles are gonna look. And you've got like a little bit of a arrangement here where the mushroom shop's up here and stuff like that. Blacksmith's here, mushroom shop, stuff like that. So that's what I've been sort of just doing in, I suppose, the twilight years of, you know, making up new things to work on. In terms of what Adam's been up to, I mean, he's been as far as he's told me, he's gotten a general save system done, so that's been pretty nice. I've been tackling some cutscenes, but you've probably seen that through previous streams. I do want to get more cutscene stuff going, but of course there's still a bunch of things to tackle with that. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is Captain Rhodes' sword. Kind of looks like Nad has a sword, which would be fascinating, except it's smaller than his hand, so it'd be more like a knife. I have a tough time with a lot of the animal size because of stuff like this. Yeah. Wait a minute. Is she? Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I was wondering why the hell her... Yeah, it should stay in her folder. I'm like wondering what the fuck. So, yeah, just let her vanish and get rid of this menu. But yeah, I think it's pretty much done unless I want to add his tail. Though I do want to add more emotions. I think one thing I kind of like fumbled is let's see, he can talk, though the mouth looks a little off. He also had like other things. Does Rhodes have talk animation? She has blink animation. No talkies. So, alright. Also, it's kind of weird because it's like she looks smaller than Nad, but I think I'll probably like do some bit of a scaling thing and make a separate sprite where he's smaller, because Cole is 3 feet and then Rhodes is 4 feet, so that's kind of just how it's supposed to work. And then Nad is roughly Cole's size, like roughly 3 feet. That's kind of just the nature of how that goes. The scales are all over the place sometimes when it comes to figuring out how that's gonna look. But yeah, there's still just so much polishing I gotta do, but of course, you gotta plunk down the line before I can get things going. So basically, you got the main NPCs. I'm mostly just going to focus on that. Got a bunch of Cole views with, you know, this is a cutscene side version, cutscene where it's Cole is having a bird's eye view looking up someplace. Right now I mostly have just a generalized back view, and then Cole has a silly front view thing. This is one funny expression. But he does have alternate front views here. Mostly like panic eyes, angry eyes, upset eyes, confident eyes, and then normal eyes. And of course he has a closed smile, closed teeth smile. And I believe one of these lets him talk. Okay, yeah, this one lets him talk. And then this is more of a neutral. Yeah, I think confident was like the general look that I had from. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm kind of just messing about. I also think I made some alternate okay, pockets. There we are. So this is his general sprite overall. So there's some little variants where Cole will have front views. I don't know, I still need to storyboard half this stuff. This is basically my personal project of like being like, okay, am I going to make something like a it's now at the tip of my tongue. Am I making a visual novel? That's the term. Am I making a visual novel? All right, how am I gonna plan this stuff out? And I'm sort of flying blind, which is why I need to make more storyboards. And of course, a lot of storyboards is me also trying to write these scripts with this stuff. So yeah. So right now, I need to focus on gathering all my stuff and then getting all my stuff arranged here. So, all right, got you. Uh-oh, where's the okay, treasure. Oh, I remember this. This is edits of a bunch of these are edits of some treasure that I download from a previous a pre-made treasure pack, and I'm mostly kind of recoloring half these. I'm recoloring most of this treasure so it can work in black mass itself. And I also edit the sprites so they're 4 colors instead of 5, because my personal art style is, well, that's not the pearls. Yeah, gemstones. Alright, move the gemstones closer. Now, my personal art style is to have them as actual specific, as 4 color Game Boy sprites. So that's the general purpose thing that I do. And I also I'm also giving them black outlines so they stick out from the background, because I guess my new personal policy is that I'm just going to make it so all important items, they have black outlines, and then the backgrounds, let me hide the characters and then bring a game in. The backgrounds will be like either two-tone like this, or it will be not tree centric, because I see so much of my backgrounds and I'm like thinking, okay, this is actually not working with this. I'm gonna kind of figure some other stuff out with this. So, you know, kind of like get rid of the shelf. Left shelf. Yeah, have some weird floorboards types thing. I'm actually gonna get rid of this perspective thing because it's not working for me personally. There's so much stuff that I need to deal with in general. But you know, I think this stream today is mostly just reorganizing day. Today is organize your bullshit day. really. So yeah, NPCs. Oh yeah, what have I been up to for the past, I'd say, week? I should probably at least talk about that. But yeah, I mentioned before that I've been at work, so that's kind of just been the most notable thing that I've been up to is, you know, dealing with returning to the regular grind of being at school and going to work, driving. So I'd say, what's it? 20 hours of my week is now occupied, so it's back to figuring stuff out with that. What the fuck is my NPC stuff? There's a whole bunch of art that I need to delete. Okay. Alright, you're here. Here's the loops. Nah. But yeah, you're here. Whole bunch of stuff that just needs to be rearranged. I recently showed the deer NPCs on social media, and of course, as usual, the deer ends up being my biggest hit. So that's kind of just how that goes. So I probably should at least name one of these, like a doe or something, but I never remembered to just name half them. Oh yeah, they're supposed to be the large NPCs. So I have So I have a bunch of large NPCs who are supposed to be there as well. So I do have a horse who is arguably gigantic, or at least taller than the bull and the bear. But I think I'm gonna rework this horse so it's just as tall as the bull and the bear, because it's like, now I'm kind of like hitting a point where they're just way too, yeah, this motherfucker's way too large, like inconceivably large. But it's like, you compare like the horse to a human size, maybe an average 6 feet. Cole is 3 feet, so let me get Cole here. Cole's roughly 3 feet, so I'm motherfucker, come on. So I scale up to here. Yeah, he's roughly at like this size, so he's like, Cole's tiny. And the deer's probably like roughly, I'm making the deer around 6 feet. But then we have the buck, who's probably a little more. But yeah, it's the horse is okay, but I'm probably just gonna need to rescale you. In fact, I could probably, yeah, like I'd probably do something along this line or something like that, and then, well, I'll deal with this at a later time. But right now, I need to tackle. This is not the right one. I need the other updated one. Let's see. Have pig NPCs and then the goat NPCs. Special NPCs, Captain Rhodes, right here. But yeah, we have the deer NPCs here, so I'll probably just get rid of them here. There's a whole bunch of stuff here, so let me okay. And get back to the small NPCs. So I have a bunch of cat characters, and let's see. I've actually lost a lot of my cat characters because I guess for a bit I had the original files. I think they were Clip Studio files, but unfortunately they unfortunately, I accidentally deleted some of my sprites when it comes to the original like Clip Studio sprites, because I was like, okay, I'm using Aseprite now, so let me just use Clip Studio. Unfortunately, I totally flubbed it, and everything's now just incorrect. Okay, cat B. Yeah, cat C. Move you up here. I just put like all the cats in one freaking thing. Yeah. Come on, you stupid. Unlock. And I have a bunch of cat animations that I've completely lost sometimes. Where is it? There you are. And I think I'm gonna definitely reduce the amount of cat characters, or just reduce the amount of cats, because I've made too many variants and this is just all over the place. I'm a little mad about that. Let's see. Do I have all the animations? I sort of do. Like, I could probably get rid of D, because D's not here. Like, D is an incomplete character. But it's kind of like, it's also the most different character, but I also have this character, Small Cat E, who actually has a proper ass walking animation. I think I'll just put you here in terms of just priority. Put you here. Put D. Motherfucker. Oh, well, damn it. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, I'm just going to put you here. And then I am demoting this cat to cat E. Sorry, you have lost a rank because you were less complete than cat. Or at least, the headband cat. So, I kind of just put you into blah mode. I believe the male cats are mostly just here. Oh yeah, just cat B and then female cat A. You know what, I should just put the dogs in their own category. In fact, I'm actually just going to put the male cats, male cat B, put you here. Put this first female here. And female cat B next to it. And now we kind of just have them in rows, and that's how it's gonna go. Okay. Now cats will be here, and then dogs will be a whole alternate row. Dogs in another row. And then the raccoons will be another row as well. So yeah, that's how I'm just gonna do smaller characters. So, I made some walks. Yeah, probably could give it like a little bounce, but I'll figure that out later. Nothing with that, but I'll tackle that soon. But yeah, small NPCs. And we got the generic templates. Because I still think I haven't completed this. But honestly, it's kind of one of those like bullshit things where I'm kind of just here fiddling about, because there's just so many characters that still haven't been tackled yet. Let's see. Male small cat. And of course, obviously, big cats are in the future, or at least my future. I don't know if they're gonna be game ready. Fuck, man. There's the one thing that kind of like, I guess I'm upset about myself about this world is like, okay, I have so many art ideas I want to do with like adding just literally every fucking animal that's cool to me, but it's like, well, some are not gonna be in. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, I can save, huh? And you know what, let's give you a color just so I can, so just in case I can export this as a big ass file, I'll at least have a thing to just say, okay. Then we got the generic templates, and that's how I'll just tackle that. Because the generic templates are just, I'll just copy and paste you, and then that's how I do it. Yeah. And we got talk. I basically will copy and paste this, and then this will just be, you know, it'll be a head swaps wherever I want. So, it is what it is with that. Onward to the large NPCs. You know what? Let's pin you. Let's pin small, medium, large, medium, large, emeralds. Yeah. Treasure. I could probably leave you. Or better yet, no. Let me get this. Is this locked? Okay. Yeah, just delete. Yeah, these diamonds are humongous, but I'll deal with that later. Yeah, that actually did. I actually feel like I drew this diamond better than how this was done. Like, I feel like I could move you up. And that way you'll fuck me. Oh well. It's one of those things where I'm just doing whatever at the moment. So my just general time with this is just, you know, do what I need to do. This is me mostly kind of just project checking and figuring out what I need to do at the moment. Yeah, whatever. Kinda. No. This kinda works. And this doesn't work. This is definitely kind of just all over the place. But I guess that's why these are here. So I can kind of like draw inspiration, figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to render these gems. Yeah, well. Oh yeah, back to tackling some different stuff here. Let's see. All the NPCs here. But I also have a cow NPC, which I think I started most of these on I think I started this in my iPad, but then it kind of just fell away. Probably could body. Oh yeah, now I remember what. Now I remember what this is. So what I was doing is I'm actually going to make a generic body. Let me see if I can't find the generic body here. Damn, I don't have a large generic body. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's on the iPad. So I was playing on head swapping the bear for head swapping the bull, and that's how I was going to make NPCs, or at least hostile NPCs, or well, non-hostile NPCs. But then again, I realized maybe I should just make whole alternate sprites or just similar body shapes. Let's see. Medium. Oh yeah, now I remember. Because you're 4x4, which is smaller than Cole. I think I did this on the iPad, but luckily this goat's there, so I could probably delete this. Let's see. Bull. Literally nothing else. Yeah, I can delete you. Delete. You know what? Let's see. Hair NPC. Yeah, like a mini hair. Run. Slide jump. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's an enemy. So this is supposed to be in the enemy section, but I also made the bunny NPCs, so let's see. Bunny's here. Are the small NPCs... Oh wait, now I remember now. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me. I also made tiny NPCs, so Bunny's here. Alright. Talk. What happened to rats here? Oh, and now I'm remembering. We'll just make one singular rat, and then I'll just add more. S, and then pin you. They're in tiny. That's interesting. And put you above. Put down here. Alright. I can get rid of you. Delete layer. What's this? Oh yeah, my animation map. I can delete you. Delete layer. Actually, no. Lock you. Hide you. This is Cole. I usually have a Cole reference here just in case I need to just decide on the size of these characters. So Cole is roughly like this size, which is interesting that a raccoon is smaller than a hare. But then hares are pretty large, like they're large and fast. But it's one of those things where maybe I'll rearrange most things. Because again, they run freaking fast. Like they're supposed to be like wicked insane. That's a frame rate. Constant frame rate. You need to be 66, or was it 33? Because you're supposed to be like looking at doing a little slide jump, do a little jump, wall jump. Yeah, you're just going wicked fast. And this air is supposed to be like so fast that he basically flattens. Okay. We'll save you, but actually move this to the enemies. Cut. And while I'm there, see if these raccoons are the right ones. Let's see. But I think I put you... I think I put you in the sitting section. Yeah, you're someplace. Alright, while she's smoking, I'm going to move this hair to a different folder. Yeah, this is a workday stream. Sorry everyone who wants something entertaining, but I'm kind of just in... I need to work on Black Mass and actually ponder Black Mass, which is honestly just a boring part of game development. It's just, I am just doing a bunch of just stuff that is kind of just boring. Is you're doing a lot of like file arrangement because I'm figuring out what the heck I'm doing. So in terms of just art stuff, I am acclimating to what I'm interested in doing. And usually I would just do all this file organization off stream. I would just be just sitting at home, spending an hour kind of just reorganizing shit or typing stuff. Because, yeah, I'm currently working on Stride, working on like a Twine project. And the Twine project is literally just copy and paste my script, put it into Twine, and then like make little branching narratives and seeing, okay, is this working as like, is this flowing? And it sort of is. Oh yeah. Enemies to do, maybe. This character assets. Oh. I need this. Tail refs. All these tails need to go. So, maybe like canvas size. Like, everyone's getting this 3-2. And we're kind of just arranging tails as we go. And that way I can just get tails as I go. I think this is just called a general tail. And tail. Yeah. And you know what? Let's save as Black Mass Tail Refs. Yeah, I'm getting better at naming my stuff better, because there's kind of just been a moment where I'm searching stuff up and then it's not going. You kind of just I will use my oh fuck, oh no, my stream's disconnecting. You know what, we're just gonna record, and if it continues I'll just record. I'll just chat as I go as if I'm going, and then you could just follow the archive. I'm kind of in weird, unwilling to give fucks mode, where I'm like, you know what, we'll do it live, that's what I'll do. Ah, shit, that's also what I'm forgetting right now. There's also the owl stuff that I gotta do. I'm still in the process of working on this owl character. This is the thing that's kind of just been eluding me at the moment. Everything is vanishing. Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. Internet connection's dead. But if nothing works, you know. Come on. I'm doing this on Wi-Fi, so. You know, life is like this. Now I'm gonna keep going. Fuck it all. And if I'll just go on for another like a few minutes because I'm just file arranging, really. That's what I'm really doing. Is just arranging files. So okay. Character animation master files. Enemies. Ah, there it is. Enemies to do hair. Do I got my hair? Hair. Yes, that's that. Okay. Cut. B. We paste. Alright. So while I'm here, I might as well, yeah. Might as well overwrite you. Overwrite this out thing. Then rip you out of enemies to do because you're currently being worked on, so. But yeah, there's also a bunch of other enemies that are kind of just in my list of Ryan, why aren't you working on anything mode? This cat enemy is also like one of the ones that just, it's in my files, it's in such a good point, and yet I am kind of just fumbling because there are walk animations. I probably will rearrange this stalking animation where it's more of a run here. Because if I remember right, let me see. Can I export? Export sprite sheet, split tag, split layers, trim sprite, trim by cells. No, don't split layers. Do it by twos. Two. 2 for Unity, ignore empty. It's okay. Running animation is a faster frame, good. Walk animation is faster, or slower, good. I'm making sure that all my stuff is slower in general, or making sure it's more effective. Alright. So yeah, all that's really left is getting these claw attacks down. Let's see. Because it also needs a damage animation plus a attack animation. Let's see. Oh yes, now I'm remembering. So head swap. No, that's not it. This is it. So. Okay. So right now the bull is being worked on. Let's see. Now I'm remembering. Okay. Okay. Now I'm remembering. Okay. So we're gonna close you. Close you both. Yeah, we'll tackle you much later. Owl's there. Oh yeah, crocodile. How many sprites I got? So we got you here. And then we have the tail where Cole will be able to stand on this tail. Of course, Croc will crawl, get flat, swim, stuff like that. Though I do wonder. Oh yeah, now I'm remembering. Because the initial sprites were much more crap. But now remember that I moved these sprites to the ones that I'm actually working on. I can dumpster this. Let's see. Okay, I got you. You're the right direction, so I can dumpster this as 2. Boat insides, pixel, PX. I don't know what PX is. You know what? Dumpster you 2. Dumpster all this shit. I am in just get clean mode. Oh yeah, that's the snake enemy. Oh yeah, my snake stuff's in my iPad. Let's see, rat enemy. Alright, we got a rat enemy. Alright, we got the Phoenix Fox. We got a Phoenix Fox somewhere, so I'm like, where the heck's the Phoenix Fox? Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, so if it hits coal, you just eat a lot of shit. I believe... There we are. I figured that out. So yeah. If coal gets hit by this attack, coal can be damaged out here, so coal can't really jump on this rat. Okay. So coal won't be able to do fall. Okay. Probably could rework you better. And there could be a wind-up animation. Like, there needs to be a wind-up to this, so... Probably like, idle to this. Alright, so... I could delete you. Delete. Call you Rat Knight. Batty head. Okay. I can delete this. Or no. Call it, Desert Fox. Because I don't know how to spell Phoenix. Do I have Phoenix Fox enemies? Okay. So I do have a small fox. I can dumpster you. I have a generic ass enemy. Boom. Save. I can dumpster you, or maybe like call this character heights. Yeah. There we go. My internet connection is trash, which means everything is just unconnected. Alrighty. This is how it's gonna go. I guess so. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna take a fast break while I fucking figure out why my internet connection's just not working. BRB. Hello there. If you're watching this, you'll know that I have had no luck fixing my Wi-Fi. So, it's still 8:30, so I'm at least going to give you 30 minutes of real proper drawing time before I kind of just cut the stream. Kind of sucks that I've kind of just wasted everyone's time overall, but I guess that's kind of just the nature of this specific stream. Yeah, let me well, I want to at least get some drawing done before I split. Okay, I'll tackle you. That's kind of just the one thing when it comes to, I suppose, living in a house is I don't really have, I suppose, fiber. And of course, like, how the hell am I going to convince my family to do fiber optic cable, you know? So that's always kind of just the rub with that, is, you know, figuring how the heck you're going to deal with that. Well, honestly, you know, it is what it is. I can do as much as I can with, you know, when life gives you lemons, you find a new god, so to speak. So, ugh. Okay, how am I going to tackle this movement? Because on the one hand, it looks like it's spinning. Maybe if I made one like fall forward, so may like rotate down, put you here. Then rotate down, put you here. Alright. Move you here. Move you there. Okay. So I'm kind of just now just in figure it out mode. Right, just we'll go into figure it out, Ryan. Bada boom. Shoopity doop. Maybe like something like this. Fly around. You're spinning this way. So you're probably like spinning like this. And then you flip. Unlink. Then you like flip horizontal, because then it's a general copy. Let's see. So far, so good. So, what I can do here is rotate you even more, stretch you. And may like give a little tip out here to kind of just establish that all is not well with Owl. That's kind of just spiraling out of control. It's spiraling. It cannot control itself. It's about to die. And yeah, that's kind of like the mindset of what I'm doing with this Owl character. So I should probably re-explain what I'm currently doing for this game right now. So, in terms of why an owl right now, the setting for the demo is a place called Owlbur Island, where there were formerly owl chimera, you know, who were also half owl, half bear. I'm mostly just saying this just in case Wizards of the Coast actually owns that creature, which I hear conflicting things about, but I think for the sake of just legal culpability, I'm just gonna call them a bear griffith, or maybe just a general chimera. So yeah, this is a general just owl chimera island, or at least formerly occupied by these owl chimera. And you have both bears as a regular enemy, but there's also owls as a regular enemy. Well, it's like, yeah, you've made like a bear character, and everyone really likes the bear character. Now it's time to make this owl character. So, kind of been working at that. So, okay. Sky Death. Okay. Could I maybe copy you? Control, wait, no. One sec. We'll Control C you. Control C, or no. Control X, or no. Control C. Go here. Delete. Control V. Control flip horizontal. Move you this way. Now how we looking? It's looking all right. Okay, it's looking all right. Probably could set up so it's kind of just spiraling out in general. Like, get rid of you, pull you out this way, push this with a bit of down, so there's a bit of like foreshortening. Do that with the other. Do that with the other one. Nudge you down. All right, groovy. Yeah, get you working here. Do that here. Super doom. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, we'll let you go. Let you go here. Boom. Okay. Boom. This is kind of sort of working, but I'm making things work. We're in a real cool spot here. Like, nudge you up here and that'll be good. Okay, how are we looking in terms of, yeah. Maybe like it may a bit of rotating here. Yes, it just devolves into garbage the second you try to just pixel art this. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, sometimes you kind of gotta let this go and just go, good enough. Good enough. Yeah, apparently some people are saying that my smaller pixel art's kind of my weaker point when it comes to making pixel animation. And it's kind of weird because on the one hand I am mostly limiting myself. Like I am doing personal proposed limits in order to get these done faster. So that's also half the, I suppose, excuse why my animation isn't as high fidelity as my previous work, is that I'm trying to just limit this down to legit actual 4-frame animations. Alright, good enough. We're going to copy you. Flip you horizontal. Oops. Unlink. Then flip horizontal. Alright, you. How we looking? Alright, that's looking solid. So now, we're going to do something in line with how these were looking here. So we're gonna give this owl some clothes because I'm a fucking weird never nude when it comes to these animals for some reason. I think it's really not much. It's literally like, okay, if everyone's sentient, that means everyone has their own like dumb thing. So that's kind of just what I'm kind of just doing at the moment, is working at getting some tasks done with this. So yeah, it's kind of just one of those things where I'm kind of just being like, okay, what does bird clothes look like? Because I'd say the reason, I suppose the lore reason, is because so other animals can tell each other apart, because everyone looks so similar to each other that they struggle to tell each other apart. But then there's some things where it's like, okay, but lots of them tell each other apart by scent, so that's not complete. And now I'm kind of like trying to figure out some other stuff. I guess the only other thing that I can probably figure out that could make that also make sense is that some animals see them visually and they can't tell each other apart. So that's one possibility, is be able to court other animals and stuff like that, or at least talk with other animals and be like, hey, what's your deal? And they're like, I have no idea what the fuck you are. You look like you're a brother or whatever. And so I was like, well, we look completely different. And they'll go into this really stupid spiel. Yeah, it's dumb. It's one of those things where it's kind of like I'm trying to justify cartoon logic to my artwork stuff. And I am world building and absolutely struggling with it. Like complete fudgery with that stuff. And flip horizontal. And then we're going to
concentrate on the finger,
put the
or you will miss
wings
all the
here.
heavenly glory.
Okay. Now we look in here. Wait, if you're flying this way, you would have been this way. Fuck. Let's flip it. Because I'm a fucking... Keep saying this. Keep disparaging myself for tiny mistakes. When it's not that deep. Like, okay, I made a mistake. Stop shit talking yourself all the time. Like, I know you get mad at yourself, but holy shit, Ryan. And I'd also want to apologize for last stream's crash out, because I guess I was kind of just having a moment where I was feeling slightly hopeless. Well, actually, no, it's probably just me, just in personal, just frustration mode, and not acknowledging it, maybe. It might be it. Like, I have been, slightly stressed out, I think. And maybe it's, anxiousness about going back to the real work, you know, the real workplace, and dealing with, all the shenanigans with being at work, and dealing with things like my bus not working, and dealing with students not knowing where the heck they're actually supposed to be, and other fine, fabulous things. So that's kind of just been my general, I suppose, life bugbear, and to put it shortly, is just I'm constantly pondering life, and life lives in my head rent-free because I am mentally unwell. That's the best explanation I can really just give for myself, is that I am mentally unwell. I am no longer mentally unwell. I am now well. Now you probably don't care, but it is what it is. I try to, I'm trying to just get myself away from constant doom posting. Well, not really doom posting, because this is a video stream. Like, you are seeing the actual me here. You are seeing the actual me try to, just try to paint move you the other direction. Get rid of this. Okay, this should be working. Again, I'm trying not to get crazy precious about how the colors are supposed to look. Because again, this is supposed to be one of those like drawings where I need to just get the movement actually working instead of fretting so much about the animation frames. So, this is actually making things consistent. Good. And now, to get some other tasks going. So, what's gonna happen here is that there's going to be a slight feather fall here to indicate that the owl is obeying gravity. How are we looking? Looks okay. A little too much. Put this here, and that's good. They like nudge you back like a single pixel. And they one like little thing to kind of just indicate that this bird is super dead. Maybe just a flat out X would deal with it. Yep, that's more than enough. Ah. I mean, on the one hand, them dying would be something. Doesn't look like they're KO'd, but yeah. It's kind of weird because there are some little things where it's like I want to be able to do this non-lethally, and there probably isn't even going to be an opportunity for that. Fuck it, just do the X's. I think at this point I've kind of just given up on the idea of like, yeah, stealth guy can go non-lethal. I'm not sure. It's one of those things where I would like to do it. I don't even know if I can do it. Alright. The bird's spiraling to death. That's looking okay. At least I got some stuff done. So one thing that I could probably polish is this, where the character looks more like the thing is kind of spiraling a bit. So I could probably move this in a way where it's more like the cloth is kind of like moving with the body. Okay, that's looking better. Okay, if I can get it, so you're rotating forward. So, oops, I done goofed. X, yep. X, yep. X. Better. Shit, where did this go again? Is it here? Yeah, we'll put it here. And if that wasn't the spot, well, forget it. Okay. Saddle body right here. put you here. Let's see. Roll. You're right back here, so put you here. And put you here. Then, well, that's over there. Kind of just floating away. This will be here. I like getting colors. As a loop here. Yes. So I move you. You're going forward here. Here. So I need you nudged here. Get your view right there, and then it'll look solid in general. And that's how you do the hokey pokey. You turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about, baby. Let's see. Okay. That's looking good. That's actually looking legit good. Yep, I can save you. Alright, it's 9 p.m. I have probably wasted your time in terms of non-pixel arting hours. But honestly, I could probably say that this stream is now more of a, I suppose, announcement stream that I'm back to working on Black Mass proper. So, a lot of, I guess my progress is just making sprites and art assets while I storyboard in my spare time. But yeah, I'd say we are trying our best to just get something ready sooner or later. Yeah, there's this art event that we hope to go to, but, you know, it is what it is with that. Of course, a lot of, I suppose, our actual playable progress is in my programmer's hands. But I have been, you know, kind of keeping myself in a bit of a flexible spot. You know, Black Mass will come out some way, somehow, even if I have to do it. But of course, that's selfish. I shouldn't be doing that, but yeah, I'm trying to just trust in my programmer's intuition and you know, just get that down. Anywho, next stream is going to be either more pixel arting of this or just me figuring out what the heck's wrong with my Wi-Fi, just doing a bunch of different stuff. Anywho, thank you very much for actually seeing me, and I will catch you next time. Have a good night.